Hi, all you wonderful coaches. So Julie had gotten you started yesterday with the Get Started Right Part 1, where she provided you with a lot of really useful information that's really important for you to know, for you to get started on the right track. And now I'm going to provide you with a Part 2 of a Get Started Right information. And what I'm going to be providing is more of like a basic intro to your training. I'm just going to go over some of the really important concepts and initial goals that you'll want to meet and the reasons why you'll want to meet them and make those your first and primary goals. So first I want to say, don't feel overwhelmed, because we all know that it's a lot of information and we don't expect you to just know it all off the top of your head, and we do expect a lot of questions as you go. So don't worry about needing to know it all. You can take notes so you can, look back and refer back to them and get to know it better. But as you go, you will wind up learning it more and more, and it's fine to ask questions. In fact, it's good. We want you to ask questions because it means that you are interested in growing your business and you're showing the desire to learn. So that's a good thing. So you can always ask questions to your sponsoring coach, to your the rest of your team, or to other coaches that you wind up making, having relationships with online through Facebook, or you can always just post it on any of the team pages that you're on. And of course the FAQ, if, on the Coach Online office. Okay, so I want to start out by going into what your first and primary goal should be when you first start your business. Now, most people, when you first get started, your first step is to post a grand opening or an announcement on Facebook. And that's going to be something like, I'm so excited to share with everybody that I just signed on to be a Beachbody coach because I'm so excited to help others achieve the same results that I have achieved. And then you can go into what you've achieved. If you've already achieved results, or even if you haven't, you could just be excited that you just started drinking Shakeology and you're loving it and it's so easy to make and you're feeling so much energy from it and you're excited about starting this fitness program, whichever one it is. You can, share your own experience of what you're doing or what you've already done, and if you do have results, of course, share those, and the fact that you've decided to sign up as, you can call it a health and fitness coach with Beachbody, whatever wording you feel comfortable using, but it's putting it out there for the rest of the world to see, and that's so important because that way everybody's going to know that you are, in fact, a Beachbody coach and are available if anybody is interested in losing weight or getting fit to join you. And this way they're not going to go someplace else because they don't know that you are a coach. So if you have friends that are interested or at that point where they're ready to start something and they see that you are a coach, then they'll come to you, then go to a stranger that they don't know anything about. So that's why it's so important to put yourself out there. And once you do put yourself out there, you want to remain consistent to create that that trust that you're for real, as far as posting regularly about your health and fitness, about informational articles, motivational messages. You want to keep consistently posting to let everybody know that this is not just a fly-by-night thing that you're doing, but that this is who you are now. So you're developing that reputation for being the go-to person for health and fitness. So that would be your first step in starting your business, your action step. But then your first goal is you want to get to the first rank advancement, which is called Emerald Rank. And the reason why getting to Emerald Rank is so important is because for several reasons. When you get to Emerald Rank, you, one, become eligible for qualifying into the free customer lead program. Now, in order to qualify, you must be Emerald Rank and have hit Success Club 5. And that's going to be explained to you in the following week of what that means. But in order to qualify for the free customers, which is amazing because Beachbody is the only company that does this. Beachbody spends $150 million a year on advertising with all of the infomercials that they do, and that's what brands us, and everybody knows all about our programs and our products because we're a household name from all of this advertising. And we benefit from that. So when someone calls up because they saw Beachbody posts, or I should say advertises through an infomercial about the Focus T25 program, if they call up and order that through the infomercial, they don't have a coach. So Beachbody will assign that customer to a coach, and in order to qualify to get those free customer leads, you need to be Emerald Rank and Success Club 5, as well as a few other things that we'll explain to you when we get towards the customer lead program. But you need to qualify by being Emerald Rank, and so that's why it's so important. There's also an additional lead program that's even more exciting, and that's called the Success Club Lead Program, which also you need to qualify for it by being Emerald Rank and have gotten Success Club 10. Which again will be explained to you next week, but it's really not difficult as long as you're following the training, you're following the action steps that you're being taught in your training. It's very simple. I mean, it's really not difficult at all to reach. It's not a level that is difficult to reach. You can definitely make Success Club 5 or 10 as long as you're staying consistent with what you're being taught in your training. So that's one reason why reaching Emerald Rank is so important. And the other reason is because once you get to Emerald Rank, you're now eligible to start collecting Team Cycle bonuses. And your compensation package includes not only your retail commission that you'll be earning every time someone orders Shakeology or one of the programs or products from you, but also you will wind up receiving income as an additional income source based upon what the coaches in your downline are producing. And that's called Team Cycle bonuses. And as you start to build a team, it becomes more and more exciting because it winds up where your Team Cycle bonus gets even larger than your retail commission. That's the type of income that you want to see grow, because that's going to be more consistent and it's more of a residual thing. So you want to build a team, and if you are someone who wants to make this business everything that you want it to be, to replace your full-time income, to be able to live the life that you want, then it's all about team building. And so to start collecting those Team Cycle bonuses, you need to be Emerald Rank. Now, in order to get to Emerald Rank, it's not very difficult because this is a binary marketing system, meaning we have two legs, a right leg and a left leg. And in order to get to Emerald Rank, all you need is just to have one active coach on your right leg and one active coach on your left leg. And that's it. You become Emerald Rank. Now, in order to be an active coach, it needs to be a coach that has earned or has ordered or earned 50 personal volume points. And those personal volume points are assigned based upon the products that are ordered. So if that coach is drinking Shakeology and is on Shakeology Home Direct, then that's taken care of because that equals 90 personal volume points. So they will remain active as long as they continue to drink their Shakeology. Personal volume points also can be the points that your customers, that coach's customers have ordered through them. So personal volume points are not just your own orders, it's also your customers' orders. So as long as that coach is ordering at least 50 personal volume points a month or has customers under them ordering 50 personal volume points a month, which again is not difficult at all, then they stay active. They have an active status. So as long as you have one coach on each leg that's active, then you wind up becoming Emerald Rank. So it's really not difficult at all. And the way that we teach our coaches is this. As soon as you get even just one person who wants to sign up as a coach, either because they're interested in doing the business or because they just want to get the discount on their Shakeology, it doesn't matter what reason they sign up as a coach, as long as they get signed up with at least 50 personal volume points to make them active, then that counts as one coach on that leg. And then what we tell our coaches to do is have someone in mind that you want to sign up on the other leg who is a member of your family or a spouse. Usually if you're married, it's your spouse, or it can be a member of your family, an adult child or a parent, but someone who you know will be fine with you just using their name and social security number for that business center because they are not going to be working it. you are eventually. That will be your second business center. And that's the smart way to build this business, because then you will wind up using that second business center as an additional source of income. And I'm going to also post a video with this post that will explain more as to why you would sign up your spouse. And even though the video says spouse, it really can be any family member, why you would sign up your spouse or family member in that second coach spot. So that'll explain it so you understand a little bit better. But that's what we teach our coaches, because that's the really smart strategy in building your business. And so that means that all you really need is just one person who wants to sign up as a coach, either for doing the business or for just the discount. And that's perfectly fine. And then sign up that other family member or spouse on your other leg, and you'll make it to Emerald Rank. So it's really not difficult at all. People make Emerald Rank within the first couple of days or the first week of being a coach, because as soon as you start doing what I'm going to share with you next, it naturally will happen, where you find people who are interested in signing up. And the reason why it's going to be easy for you is as long as you stay consistent with what I'm about to share with you. These are what's called the 3 vital behaviors, that as long as you follow these 3 vital behaviors every day and are consistent with it and are really disciplined with making sure you get them done every day, you will be successful at growing a very exciting and lucrative business and making all of your goals, because it just naturally happens when you do them. So these are the 3 vital behaviors, and you can write these down because they're really important, and you want to make sure you're doing them every day to build your business. You can start doing them immediately. The first vital behavior is called invite, invite, invite. And the reason why the word invite is repeated 3 times is because you're going to be inviting people to try out Shakeology, to learn about Shakeology and give it a try. You're going to be inviting people to your challenge group. And when they do join your challenge group, then they order a challenge pack in order to provide them with everything that they need in order to participate in the challenge. And the challenge pack is actually the very best way for anybody to start their health and fitness journey, because it provides them with everything. It provides them with their first 30 days of Shakeology and one of the fitness programs, and it's deeply discounted. When you get it as a challenge pack, you get an amazing value, because the fitness program winds up being like half off. And then you also get a special $2 shipping rate. And it also comes with a 30-day free trial to the club membership, which includes Beachbody On Demand and all of the clean eating recipes and all the tips, tools, and benefits that the club membership offers. So it's really an amazing value. So inviting to your challenge group, which incorporates ordering a challenge pack, is the second invite. And then the third invite is inviting to the business opportunity. So anytime you have someone who's interested in any of those things at the very beginning, you want to reach out to your sponsoring coach. And your sponsoring coach will help you either provide you with wording of how to, and talk to you to explain to you how to continue with your conversation and what to say, because there is a specific way of inviting that you just haven't learned yet. So definitely reach out to your sponsoring coach and they will help you. Or they'll even get you on a 3-way call with you so that they can have the conversation with your person and you can learn from them. So if it happens quickly, which it very well can as soon as you start inviting people, then definitely reach out and ask for help from your sponsoring coach, and we'll be happy to help you. And then the business opportunity, like I said, is the third invite. And the same thing, if you have someone who's interested, get your sponsoring coach involved and let them have the conversation with them so you can learn from it and they'll be able to handle it in the way that it should be handled to get them on board and really explain the opportunity the best way to them. So the first vital behavior is all 3 of those inviting, and as long as you're inviting at least 2 to 5 people every day, more if you want to build your business faster, but at least 2 to 5 people every day. And I'm not just talking about a blanket Facebook post inviting people to join your group. I'm talking about one-on-one personal invites, whether it be in person or in a private message on Facebook or via phone call or text or email. One-on-one private invitation, at least 2 to 5 people every day. That's the first vital behavior to any of the 3 scenarios that I had listed. And then your second vital behavior is being a product of the product, which basically all of you are already doing. As long as you're drinking Shakeology every day and doing one of the fitness programs, then you're already doing it. Even if you just ordered it and you haven't even gotten it yet, you're still doing it because you are on your way. You ordered what you need, and you're going to be using the products that we're going to be sharing with people. And the reason it's so important to be using them is because that's how you're going to develop the passion for it. You know, you can't really talk to people about something that you don't have passion for. So that's why it's so important that you're drinking Shakeology every day, so you're able to really share what it's done for you, and doing one of the fitness programs so that you are walking around as someone who people can have the trust in, that it's not just coming out of your mouth, but that you really are doing it, that you're an example of what you're, talking to people about. So being a product of the product, you're all doing already. And then the third vital behavior is personal development. Now that is so important because the business, even though it's simple, even though you don't have to recreate the wheel and we're teaching you exactly what you need to know and exactly what you need to do in order to grow your business, it's simple in concept, but it's hard because it takes discipline and it takes commitment. And it takes being able to overcome objection, or there are some days where all of us are going to feel discouraged and sometimes may even want to give up. And personal development is key. It's critical in order to help you through those times. And when you recognize that every top coach in this business has gone through difficult times, has gone through frustrating and discouraging times, every single one of them. And the only difference between the people who have made it really big in this organization and the people who haven't is just not giving up. So as long as you stay consistent and treat this business like a business by making time for it every day and doing the 3 vital behaviors, engaging in your training, and really, being disciplined about it and committed to it, then you will wind up growing a really exciting business. I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight, because it definitely won't. But in time, it's, planting seeds every day. And as you go, it'll continue to grow. And it's very exciting as you see it growing. And it really will happen for you. You just need to make sure to really stay engaged and really follow the training that you're given. Do the action steps that we're teaching you. Okay, so that's basically the 3 vital behaviors in a nutshell. And if you follow them, then you will wind up making your goals of getting to Emerald rank as quickly as possible, and you're going to learn about Success Club next week. I didn't want to make this too long or too overwhelming for you. I just want to add one more thing. There is an unofficial 4th vital behavior, and basically what that is attending live events. Whenever there's a Beachbody live event, you want to make it your priority to attend. You want to set it in your calendar way in advance so that nothing gets in its way, and block it off and treat it as a very important business meeting, because there is nothing like attending live events. It's so valuable, and it gives you so much energy, information, motivation, everything that you need to really go forward even stronger than you were before you attended that event. So there's always, every year, there's a Beachbody Summit. And for anybody who's even the least bit interested in doing this business, I totally urge you to go to Beachbody Summit. There is nothing like it. It's absolutely mind-blowing for so many reasons and on so many levels, where I'm probably going to do a whole other video just talking about why everybody should go to Summit. So if you have any questions about that, you can come and ask me, but I'm definitely going to make a video about that. And then there's also a Super Saturday that is an event that comes to your area, and there's one near every area. So when one's coming up, you want to make sure to find out where the nearest one is to you and block that off on your calendar to make sure that you attend that. I think the next one is in the middle of July. I can't remember the exact date, but it's shortly after Summit, like July 26th or July 25th, something like that. So, but you can go on the Coach Online office and find it in the events tab, and then click on Super Saturday, and it lists all the dates that they are for 2015. But definitely plan on attending that. And then the last thing is, when I mentioned personal development, initially, personal development can be audio, video, books, and we have a whole library, a list of recommended personal development in the team file section of your corresponding team. But also, we have national wake-up calls that are amazing. Every Monday, there's a national wake-up call that is so inspiring because there's a guest speaker on each one, and it's always a top coach who shares their story of where they were and where they are now and how they got there. And it just makes you realize that anybody can do this. Anybody can make it to the top in this business. And all it takes is really embracing it and staying committed. And so the national wake-up calls really drills that concept in. And when you are done with the call, you feel so inspired. And they're also providing you with really valuable information of what worked for them. There's always a different theme, whether it be challenge groups or recruiting. There's always a different theme that you get. I suggest to take notes while you're listening to it, but you can listen to it on your phone. There's a replay line if you're not able to get on when it actually takes place. It takes place at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday mornings. But if you can't get on during that time, then there's a replay line on your phone, or you can access it on the Coach Online office in the View Archives. And then there's also a podcast that you can subscribe to and get it on your phone. So there's all kinds of ways to get. I totally urge you to take advantage of the national wake-up calls every week. If you don't get to it on Monday, then at some point during the week, listen to that one. And you can also go back in the View Archives in the Coach Online office, and you can access all of the older ones back to 2012. So it's really like a gold mine. They're so amazing. I always take away something when I listen to those, something really valuable. So anyway, I will finish up now. That's basically the meat and potatoes of the initial training that I wanted to go over with you. And I just want to stress again, do not feel overwhelmed, because this is all things that we all learn over time, and we are all here for you. All of us coaches are here for you to help you. You're never alone, so don't ever feel like you're alone or you're in this by yourself to build your business, and try to figure it out. No. We're here for you. We're providing you with everything that you need. And if you ever feel overwhelmed, just reach out to one of us and we will help you. But this really is such an amazing, amazing experience and opportunity on so many different levels. And you will see as you continue your journey. Well, it was great talking to all of you. And I hope that you got some out of this, some value out of this video. And I hope to see you all soon. Bye.